A very good morning, dear students. So now, so far in the previous chapter, whatever we studied was in the social and political life. One is democracy and equality, and institutions under which the democracy is going to perform. So it has like election process in order to run the democratic nation. Voting process and importance of election, how it is election being conducted, who is going to conduct, and how the political parties is going to get involved in it, and what is coalition government. All we saw in the previous syllabus. Now we are going to look into the government, that is state government, how it's going to perform. Basically, we know that a government is a what? It consists of a group of people who will have a responsibilities for what? To manage the policies, actions, then all the matters related to a country or a state in which they are going to perform. Correct? So on behalf of the citizens of a country, this government is going to run. And they have varieties of functions, as you all know. For what? To ensure the smooth functioning of the country. So it makes laws, it monitors, implements, and it also punishes those who does not obey the law. So while performing these functions, it has a basic functions also, like what? To provide various facilities it has to provide, along with the services like healthcare, education, employment, postal system, banking, and also to provide the resources to the people during the natural disasters or to the victims of the natural disasters, and to implement the laws, maintain the laws, safeguard the borders of the country, and even the good coordination between the other states and the other country. All these responsibilities or the functions has to be performed by whom? Government. So this government is going to work under two categories that we saw previously. One is national party and the state political party. In the state political party, when they win the maximum number of votes and when they form a government, it's a state government. So the government which runs under the state, it's a state government. So dear students, today's class we are going to learn about state government, how it is going to be formed, what are its under which it is going to perform various activities or the functions, and what are the qualification to become the member of a legislative assembly and the legislative council, who are all going to be performed under this legislative assembly, that we are going to look into today. So dear students, basically we have So dear students, basically we have two houses, that is legislative assembly and the legislative council. So we all know that India consists of 29 states and 7 union territories. So in order to ensure the smooth government of this part, the government in India functions at three levels. One is center, local, that you know. So constituents of state government you are going to learn now. So dear students, our government is to perform various functions under that making the law, executing the law and protecting the law. Along with this, it has the functions are performed by three major organs are there. That is legislature, executive and judiciary. That is making the law, executing the law and protecting the law. These three functions will be performed by three major organs, that is legislature, executive and judiciary. Now coming to the state legislature, it consists of two houses. One is legislative assembly and the legislative council, we already know. Now we shall look into the legislative assembly, what it consists of. So all the states of India have a legislative assembly, and this legislative assembly will be we consider it as a lower house, and the legislative council will be the upper house. The legislative assembly is the lower house of the state legislature, And it consists of what? It consists of representative who will be elected by us through voting process by the people. So the people who are going to be elected by us through vote and who will be won, they will be called as the representatives of the legislative assembly, or you can call it as a MLA, member of legislative assembly. So as on when the election is going to take place, the state will be divided into smaller units, smaller area called constituencies. So the candidates who will be elected in each of these area in a smaller units constituency, which we call, they become the member of legislative assembly or MLA.